Chad Husted here with Team Quadzilla to share a mental fitness thought of the day, because we know healthy living starts between your ears. Today, I want to share with you a few ideas about fairness. Now, our natural reaction to life's negative circumstances is to say that it's not fair. Bad things happen to good people and to us, and so we wonder why. We look for people to blame, and we might even get mad at God. We're pretty good at that, aren't we? Finding others to blame. Just watch the news for 5 minutes. It's always they and them who are to blame for whatever is the outrage of the day. Very rarely do you see a report where someone confesses it was I or me who is to blame. It's just not fair is the common cry of the people, am I right? But what is fair? Surely fair can't be only when it benefits me. And surely not everything bad that happens to me is someone else's fault. As a Jesus follower, I believe that God is always good and that His plans are way better than mine, even if I don't see it in the midst of difficulty or what feels unfair to me. Listen to this. God is not fair, nor does He have to be. He's God. In fact, He's the most unfair of all. God is infinitely more patient and gracious and merciful to us than anyone. And despite all our flaws and failures, and no matter what bad things we have done or will ever do, He still loves us. And what's more, the things that we see as bad are all part of God's glorious plan to teach us, draw us closer to Him, to help us be better, all because He loves us so much and wants nothing more than for His most precious creation, you and I, to be with Him in heaven forever. That might sound crazy to you, but for me, it beats the alternative worldview, which leaves people feeling bitter and angry and resentful and tired because there seems to be no justice in the world and everything is unfair. Truthfully, it's not fair that God had to sacrifice His only Son, Jesus, on the cross in order to make provision for sinners like you and me to have eternity in heaven. But He did. God has literally done all the work to save us from ourselves. All we have to do is trust God and believe it. That's not fair at all, but it's the kind of unfairness that I'm grateful for. So, fairness is a matter of perspective. Do we ever complain when unfairness is to our advantage? Whether you are a follower of Jesus or not, you still have a choice to make about life's circumstances. The truth is, you choose whether the hard times make you a bitter person or a better one. Whether you will learn from your mistakes, the tough lessons and difficult circumstances, or keep repeating them over and over and over again. That, my friends, is not an issue of fairness at all, but insanity. Here's what I know. Life is not fair at all, but I am the recipient of God's audacious, unfair favor toward me, a sinner saved by grace and dearly loved by the ultimate creator over everything, and I'm totally fine with that. Living with such perspective on fairness makes the seemingly unfair things in my life a lot easier to handle. Thanks for watching your Team Quadzilla Mental Fitness Thought of the Day.